We started with 732 clubs. Now, just 16 remain. The genuine contenders for FA Cup success are starting to emerge as the field is cut down to size. Only 8 teams can advance, with the winners moving that step closer to carving their name in this famous competition's history. Welcome to the Emirates FA Cup 5th round highlight show. Coming up, Spurs' search for silverware took them to South Yorkshire, where the blades have been sharp all season. Grimsby had already seen off 4 higher division opponents. Next in their sights, struggling Southampton. No rest for Manchester United following their League Cup triumph. The Red Devils faced an all-Premier League tie with West Ham. Plus all the key incidents and action from the other 5th round ties. A wintry Bramall Lane saw Championship high flyers Sheffield United take on Tottenham Hotspur, who'd been eliminated at this stage for the past 3 seasons. Blades boss Paul Heckingbottom was in the stands, having been given a red card during the league defeat to Middlesbrough. Stuart McCall deputised. And with Antonio Conte still recovering from illness, Christian Stellini continued to take charge of Spurs, having overseen 3 successive wins in that role. Daniel Mann is the commentator.
Sanchez. Richarlison making a break here. Sheffield United want the flag. It's off target anyway. Sanchez waited the pass well. Right on the edge, maybe just onside, but definitely, to his frustration, off target. Ndiaye. Here's Lucas Moura. Ooh, and Koulibaly, fortunate to get away with that. Off! And off the frame of the goal in the end from Lucas Moura. Certainly seemed to be intended as a cross for Richarlison coming in at the back post, but fractions away. Glances up to size up the options. So definitely a cross. Sharp got there. Oh, and Højbjerg got it wrong. It's Koulibaly! And he got it wrong as well. McAtee waiting in the middle too. But Tottenham hugely relieved that that error did not cost them dear. McAtee. Ndiaye opting not to deliver early. It's Robinson who does. Cannons kindly for Ndiaye, who beats one and beats 2 and scores superbly. A treasured moment for Sheffield United's talisman. Well, you can enjoy the skill. Tottenham will not enjoy the defending, and possibly not the goalkeeping either, but he was bold and brave. He went for it and he got his reward. But you have to think Forster will feel he could have done more. But it's the goal which could put Sheffield United into the last 8 of the FA Cup. Now Perisic. Maybe one more chance for Tottenham. And it's Kane! Well, it fell to the right man, but from his point of view, the wrong outcome. So Sheffield United's huge relief.
The lowest ranked side remaining, League 2 Grimsby Town, had upset a trio of teams from the division above and Championship Luton to record their best cup run in 27 years. Could they now go one better against the Premier League's basement boys, Southampton, who'd lost 5 of their last 7 at home in all competitions? Time to join Jonathan Pearce.
Grimsby have been so well disciplined and ordered. Dealt with everything Southampton have thrown at them. That's on by Orsi, now Emmanuel. There's McAtee in the middle. He should defend this adequately. That's hit Lianco. It's come through to Clifton. The goalkeeper is blocked. Clifton feels he was held down, but I think they're looking at something else here. They're looking at a possible penalty for handball by Lianco. It's been checked by VAR. It's given. Well. They missed a penalty at the weekend against Leyton Orient. Here's Gavin Holohan, who's had a terrific first half. He scores. How about that for calmness? So cool. Southampton's wretched season is about to get worse, perhaps. Right on the stroke of the half-time. He's been really cool all night. Coach Paul Hurst. That's up towards Orsi, battling with Chileta Sarr. He's pushed him in the... Oh, Chileta Sarr's reacted ridiculously. And the referee here, I think if he saw that and that only, is going to give a penalty. Man of his experience getting sucked into that. It's a soft decision. They were holding on to each other. But he didn't see what Orsi did first, which was that slap there. Chileta Sarr, ridiculous to react, and a penalty is the decision. The second time in the game, Gavin Holohan scores brilliantly. We have a mighty shock on our hands. Southampton, bottom of the Premier League, are 2-0 down against League 2 Grimsby. Brilliantly dispatched. What a story this could be. They only came back to the Football League in the spring. Ward-Prowse off the bench has made a difference. Chileta Sarr, they're back in the game. With deliveries like that from Ward-Prowse, you have to ask the question, why on earth was he left on the bench at the start? In by Walker-Peters. Comes out here to the substitute Taylor, he's done well. Perraud's underneath it for Southampton though. Oh, he's made a mistake. McAtee's in behind. He can wrap up the tie here. Perraud can't catch him. McAtee, the touch was heavy. McCarthy can get there. Oh, they could have wrapped it up there. He saw a quarter-final berth in front of his eyes. Here's Ward-Prowse, it's Walcott off the bench to score! What about this for a comeback for Southampton from 2-0 down? I don't think it's going to count though. VAR's checked it, it's offside, it won't count. One last throw of the dice. Here's Walker-Peters, it must go in. It doesn't. And Southampton are crashing out of this competition. Their season is crumbling. What a night for Grimsby Town.
Manchester United's recent form has been exemplary, with 17 wins from 21 in all competitions and just one defeat. They face West Ham, who'd managed only one win in their last 20 visits to Old Trafford. The home side in action just 3 days after claiming their first piece of major silverware in 6 years by winning the League Cup at Wembley. Your commentary team for this one, Stuart Robson, and first, Martin Tyler.
Paquetá. Soucek, Manchester United appealing that the ball's gone out. They stop for a moment, and they might be punished for that. Benrahma! West Ham lead at Old Trafford.
Well, it's a great finish. Was the ball out of play? That's the big question. As you said, Manchester United stopped playing. Emerson finds the perfect pass, and that's an even better finish from Benrahma. Right into the far corner. Really good strike from him.
Manchester United 0, West Ham United 1. Manchester United looking for an equaliser here, and they've got it.
Well, if it's Casemiro, he will be offside. It's a lovely ball played in. And it is Casemiro. I think this will be disallowed.
And there we have confirmation. Fighting some pressure, West Ham now. Bruno Fernandes applying the pressure, and it counts. Another ball into the box that they don't defend, and I don't think the offside flag is going to come to their rescue this time. And I can't believe that this one won't count.
Well, it does look as though it could be an own goal here. Let's have another look. Does Weghorst get a touch on it? No, he doesn't. Aguirre.
Yeah, Aguirre, own goal. By Bruno Fernandes. Aguirre's only put it to Weghorst. Deflection only arrives at the feet of Garnacho. Oh, superb strike at Manchester United.
have come back from a goal down to lead 2-1 in the last knockings of this fifth-round FA Cup tie.
Here's the first ball played in. Rashford wasn't offside, so that's not a problem. Garnacho wasn't offside either, and when he bends the ball into the corner, it's a magnificent goal, and probably the match-winning goal from a brilliant young player.
Yeah, no reprieve for West Ham, no one in the line of the shot. Here's Fred, they've got another one. Wrapped up. And West Ham beaten really by the second goal. And Manchester United are on the verge of a third consecutive 3-1 win in home games in this FA Cup.
Leicester City won this competition 2 seasons ago, but haven't looked themselves for large spells of this campaign. The Foxes hosted a Blackburn side riding high in the Championship and undefeated in 9 under the stewardship of former AC Milan and Newcastle forward John Dahl Thomason. Kevin Keatings called this one.
Dewsbury Hall outrunning Travis. Nice layoff from Vardy. Here's Dennis Pratt, who's got Tete free. Here is the Brazilian, denied by Pears. Pratt, and Pears was there again. Important double save from Ainsley Pears to deny first Tete and then Pratt. Well, Blackburn have been a match for their Premier League opponents up to now. Here's Smodics, he's got Dolan completely free in the middle. Tyrese Dolan. It's a big save from Everson, but a huge chance for the Blackburn Rovers number 10, Tyrese Dolan. Route 1 from the Championship side nearly brought its reward. Amati. It's well read by Dolan. Now can he make up for the earlier miss? Oh, yes he can. The 21-year-old with an excellent finish. Poor ball out from the back from Amati, seized upon hungrily by Dolan, and gives Everson and the Leicester goal no chance. Blackburn have pressed really well from the front in this cup tie. Doing so again here. Ill at ease, Leicester. This is Hedges! And that should have been 2-0. Big miss from Ryan Hedges. Huge let-off, Leicester. Thomas. Wonderful challenge from Gallagher. He's got support from Travis. He's looking left, Sam Gallagher. Here's Smodics, surrounded by blue shirts. Still in there, Sammy Smodics. 2-0. And that was all about his desire. Gallagher with a wonderful challenge. You can see Smodics with his arm raised there, gets the pass, still had so much to do. But hapless Leicester defending, and they pay the price for it. Barnes, lovely pass to find him in space. Now what can Harvey Barnes do here? Players wait in the middle in blue, and there's Garnacho. Loves this competition. The substitute with his 18th career goal in the FA Cup to put Leicester right back in the cup tie. Dewsbury Hall with the corner. Amati! The post saves Blackburn. That close, Daniel Amati, to taking this tie to 30 minutes extra time. The pressure mounting on Leicester and Brendan Rodgers.
It's 5 years since Manchester City went out to a side from a lower division. 12 teams have tried since Wigan beat them at this stage in 2018. City cruising through on every occasion by an aggregate score of 42-8. Should Bristol City buck that trend, their reward would be a first appearance in the quarter-finals for 49 years. Ready to see how they fared was Steve Wilson.
This is Riyad Mahrez for Manchester City. Finding Calvin Phillips, and Phillips has hit the bar. Oh, nearly a fabulous start. Phillips so unlucky here. Okay, away to Mahrez. De Bruyne back into the run of Riyad Mahrez. And Manchester City have the lead. It's Phil Foden with a great finish at the end of an exquisite move. Only 7 played, and Manchester City are in front with a lovely, lovely goal. Stop putting Diaz under a bit of pressure here, and he's kept the ball in play, and Feynman's cross, and Bell's header is wide. Well, that is the chance they've been waiting for. Brilliant from Scott, great cross too. De Bruyne into Ake, Alvarez and Foden, and in. And that is surely the goal that settles this 5th round tie. It's Phil Foden with the finish for Manchester City. Took a flick off Feiner on its way. But it's Bristol City 0, it's Manchester City 2. Grealish starting inside Williams and finding Kevin De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Caught out O'Leary completely. Fabulous piece of quick thinking by Kevin De Bruyne. And Manchester City have a brilliant 3rd goal to put this game well out of reach.
Stoke and Brighton had only met once before in the Cup at this same stage in 2011. The Potters went on to reach the final that year, a good omen perhaps for the Championship side. And the Seagulls had failed to win in 17 visits to this part of the world, stretching back to 1961. Calling this one, Laura Bassett and Martin Fisher.
Here is Tyrese Campbell taking on Dunk, and he's got away from Dunk. Still with a block. And listen to the noise from the Stoke fans in appreciation of that.
Lamptey gets sucked in, he can't cut it out. 1v1. Great footwork, great movement, and he actually physically pushes Dunk off. What great strength, power, balance that is.
Dunk, Mitoma, and now Lamptey. He's found a cross, and arriving back post with a header that is well saved by Bonham. Lamptey's delivery was really good.
Again, you know Lamptey on this left-hand side is going to probably cut in on your right, but again, just ghosted in at the back post, unmarked.
Van Heck. Gross hugging the far touchline. Dunk. Mitoma in behind Sterling, and it's 1-0 Brighton.
I've just said that Ferguson's not really been involved in the game, but it doesn't matter because he puts the ball in the back of the net. But Mitoma's movement is superb, and the pass even better.
Another set-piece opportunity then for Stoke City, lifted in by Thompson. Antoine Zabel with a header, and it's just wide. That's as good a chance as Stoke City have had all games, certainly the best they've created second half.
Oh, it's a wonderful ball in, away from Lewis Dunk's head, away from the keeper. Twanzebe can't believe it, can he? Again, I think he just didn't believe in it enough.
Oh, and it's against the side netting from Mitoma. A narrow angle. That's a very good save.
Yeah, it's a really solid save, isn't it? Look at him moving across, making himself big with his hands and feet.
Caicedo's tackle. In goes Wilmot. Undav. On to Enciso. Undav letting it run. It's Welbeck against the post. The killer second still won't come for the Premier League outfit.
I mean, Welbeck can't believe it. There you go, passing it on to your teammate. The next teammate's got more time and space. And again, good shape on Welbeck, good shape on the ball.
Aside from Manchester United against West Ham, the only other all-Premier League tie saw Leeds travel to Fulham in pursuit of a first FA Cup quarter-final appearance for 20 years. A finalist during his time at Watford, Javi Gracia tasted victory in his first game in charge of the Yorkshire club against Southampton at the weekend. This looked like being a much tougher proposition against opponents beaten just twice in their last 13 matches in all competitions. Watching was Simon Brotherton.
Crocker, the man to take this corner. The header in, good save by Rodak, and Rutter is there for Leeds, but the whistle has blown. Referee Chris Kavanagh spotting an infringement as the ball went into the penalty area there. McKennie with a push on Wilson, so the goal will not stand. Tim Marine finding Robinson, back now with Tyler Adams. Interception made by Palhinha. Whoa, what a goal! A wonder strike from Palhinha. It's a goal from nowhere for Fulham. What a strike as well. Look at the bend on that. Nothing Meslier could do about it. Leeds looking for a big finish to this first half. It's Gnonto into Jorginho. Rutter! Off the post and away by Tim Ream. So unlucky for Leeds United here. Rutter's header bouncing to safety. Here come Leeds on the counter. It's Rutter finding Gnonto. Rodak there again with the save. Leeds have certainly had their moments in this FA Cup tie. Ayling there ahead of Mitrovic. Here's Mano Solomon. He'll take the return from Alexander Mitrovic. Oh, it's a delightful goal. And almost a carbon copy of the one he scored against Wolves in the Premier League the other day. Harrison with a run at Cedric Suarez. Leeds still trying to find a way through. Rodak away, Ayling going for it. Robinson with the clearance. Aronson needed to get that on target at least. And another chance goes begging for Leeds United. Brendan Aronson this time, putting it wide.
Runaway Championship leaders Burnley had yet to taste defeat at home this season, with two-time FA Cup winner Vincent Kompany impressing everyone in his first season at Turf Moor. Kompany's opposite number has cup pedigree of his own. Scott Brown won the Scottish Cup 6 times and now attempted to lead League One Fleetwood Town into the quarter-finals for the very first time. Commentary from Nigel Adderley.
And it's a rare Fleetwood break right at the end of the first half. Cullen into Hayes. It's blocked, and then Hayes is late and high there on Cullen. And he's quick to apologise, Cian Hayes. But it was a reckless challenge. And it's a red card. And Hayes looks distraught, but he went in high. And the corner short to Goodmanson. And the cross is deep. Taylor! And it's off the line by Holgate. And the goal line technology says it didn't cross the line. Charlie Taylor with a flying header. And Lynch and Holgate doing just enough for Fleetwood. Right on the goal line. Al-Dakil. Now Dervisoglu. Lynch immense once again for Fleetwood. Teller. Now Goodmanson. Taylor lets fly. Another good save from Lynch. Teller's there again. Vitinho! And it's touched in by Roberts. And Burnley have done it right at the very end, as they so often do. very harsh on Fleetwood, particularly harsh on Jay Lynch. He's been superb. Roberts just onside, and Burnley are into their first quarter-final since 2003.
So 16 has become 8 with 4 Premier League teams, the lowest total at this stage for 15 years, 3 from the Championship and 1 from League 2, courtesy of a number of upsets along the way. Leicester, Southampton and Tottenham on the wrong end of the shock results. Grimsby are into the quarter-finals for the first time in 84 years. Manchester United go through to their 47th quarter-final, equalling Everton's competition record. The draw paired Manchester City with their former captain Vincent Kompany's Burnley. Home advantage for United 2 against Fulham. Grimsby travel to Brighton, and there's an all-championship clash between Sheffield United and Blackburn. So more pain for Kane and Spurs as the Blades slice through a fragile defence to record a memorable win. Rovers are eyeing a return to glory days of old with the Foxes run out of town. And the Mariners sail on with Holohan, their hero, on a horror night for Southampton, but a wonderful one for Grimsby, who snared their biggest catch since 1939. Bye for now.
Ten Hag's just nodded at me. How does that make you feel?
I love him. I love that man.
Oh.